All right, so we are live on the Team Synergy Instagram page, and we are live on the Team Synergy Facebook page. This is so exciting, Alan.
Did it. We did it.
We do. Technology is
I
fun.
know. Yeah, well, I'm so impressed with you because you know what? A year ago, you would not be doing this.
Well, a year ago, no, it was like, it's been a couple of years now that I learned how to turn on a computer. Yeah.
2 years. All right, 2 years ago.
So today I wanted to talk to you about like, how do you price property? How do you know what the price is? And just some, like, what is your process for doing that?
Yeah, there's really it would be great if there was a scientific method to do it. There really isn't.
Yeah.
A lot of it is experience, knowledge, just knowledge of the areas. And I know for me, when I first started, it took me forever.
Yeah, no shit, I remember.
It did. It took me
I was like, oh my God.
I was always doubting myself, and then I would always come to the same conclusion. But it is.
Remember, we used to set a timer. Like,
exactly.
You have 20 minutes.
Well, data is. I've always been interested in data, and it's been past life was working with data.
Yeah.
And so it was. I always wanted it to be exact, and it's not exact. Some of it is gut and experience. So the way I approach it is I look at a specific neighborhood because, as you know, neighborhoods can be very different.
Right.
One street away can be very different than the street that the house is on. So I try to stay as close as I can to that actual property because I know that that's going to give me the best results. If I have to go out, then I look at neighborhoods and pockets to make sure that the pricing is going to be in line, and the house is in line with the house that we're looking at.
Right.
That's where I start, and then I look at sort of the trend of what's going on in that neighborhood. Because if the trend has over the last few years gone up, that's great. Then I can feel confident.
I like how you usually start with like kind of an overall trend report, and then you kind of dive into like the specific trend report. I think trends are important. I also think, like what you said, that is a great place to start. And if you're like not getting enough data, I think also thinking like, where else are the buyers looking? If they're looking in this neighborhood, where else are they looking that's like kind property?
Right. Especially in this market when there's not very much on the market, because those people who can't find in those other neighborhoods may look close by in this neighborhood. So you're right. You have to take that into account as well.
How important are active listings to the process?
Active listings are important because those are our competition.
Okay.
So if we go out on the market, and as you and I know, we've actually, when we've gone to price a property, sometimes we've gone to those active listings so that we can see what our competition is going to be.
Well, because because it was like really eye-opening when you're pulling the data and you're realizing, okay, on average, about 15 homes sell in this area each year, and we're at 12 sold. So we have about 3 more left, and there's 10 on the market. So that tells me, okay, of these 10, if only about 3 of them are going to sell, we have got to be the best. And like that formula for value and for being chosen is the offering, right? It's like, what is the formula? Price plus condition equals value, right?
Correct.
So it depends. It's helpful to walk through those listings that are active.
And I know this is going to come to a shock for you, but pictures can be deceiving.
What? No. Every real estate agent makes the pictures like exactly like the house.
Yeah.
Right. Or they'll say like 2 bathrooms and the one's like in the basement and it's all crazy looking and all the bedrooms are upstairs or whatever. So annoying. Yeah.
Yeah, it can be deceiving. So it's a little hard to just go by the pictures.
Yeah.
sometimes it's good to actually go in the house and see.
And feel it, you know what I mean? And like experience the house, because like for me, I always say like buying a house is about falling in love. So like when I walk into this house, like, does it feel nice?
Mhm.
You know?
Right. Yeah, exactly. Is it cozy? Is somebody gonna want to live here? That's more value. I mean, that's
Right.
a higher value than if you go into a house that just really is not. It's just
Right.
not.
Exactly. Or it smells,
Or
or
it's in
like,
a where the neighbors, it's just you
yeah,
have to look at
like what's the
every
rest of the street, like everything. Yeah. So
right.
I think like it is a science and it's also not a science, but
That's
because,
the problem.
right.
There lies the problem.
Also job security. So like I think it's important, like, because we do this all the time, our chances of getting that price correct are higher than somebody who's not doing it all the
Right.
time. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's the science part of it, right? Like,
Right.
you cut hair every day, multiple times a day, you're probably better at cutting hair than somebody who only does it once a month or once every 10 years or whatever, right?
Exactly. Yeah, no, exactly. And I've talked to appraisers and they'll tell you the same thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's gut. You just
Yeah.
have to go by your gut because you just don't have enough information or it's just sort of sporadic. It's hard to
Right.
pin down. So sometimes
Right.
it's a gut and your gut's going to be better the more you've priced homes and looked at houses.
Of course, because that all that is an educated guess. And the more educated you are, then that's interesting. Yeah,
Yeah,
pricing property is like a funny thing. Everybody always wants to know, like, well, how do you do it? And you're like,
I know, right?
I don't know. It comes from God. Here's the price.
Well, it's really tough around this market too, because
Mhm,
sometimes houses do sell for more than what
mhm.
we think they're going to sell for because of the supply and demand. So you have to kind of take that into account. And how much do you actually add in? That's
Right.
the one. It's just
Well, and
really
that's part of like what else is available in that price range. Are we better or worse? How many houses are available, and we got to be better than those?
right, right,
Yeah.
exactly.
I don't know. And sometimes you can create a demand.
Yeah, yeah, no, you can. Hmm.
I don't know. There's a lot of factors, I think. That's the point of the video. Don't do this on your own. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do it on your own. Alan, if people are curious about the value of their house and if they want to take advantage of the market, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Text or call 513-646-1488.
Awesome. Always a
All right.
pleasure.
Yeah, take
See
care.
ya.